On Saturday, Xi Jinping was elected President of the People's Republic of China and Chairman of the country's Central Military Commission. Leaders from around the world have sent their congratulations.
DPRK leader Kim Jong-un congratulated Xi Jinping on his election as Chinese president, saying he believes bilateral relations will develop in a positive direction. Cameroon's President Paul Biya looked forward to strengthening the special friendly and cooperative relationship with China. And Namibia's President Hage Geingob praised China's remarkable achievements and the rapid social and economic development under Xi's leadership, adding that China has embarked on a journey of building a strong, prosperous, democratic, culturally advanced, and harmonious socialist country. Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari said Xi's election shows the Chinese people's trust and confidence in Xi's vision and wisdom shown in managing national and international affairs. Buhari believes the summit of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation in Beijing in September will have great success and push the partnership between Africa and China to a higher level. Zimbabwe President Emmerson Mnangagwa said Xi Jinping, as a leader of loyalty and honesty with a great sense of duty, has won heartfelt support from the Chinese people. He said the people have fully expressed their trust in Xi Jinping through actions, and China surely will become more prosperous. Mali President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta said the NPC's election of Xi Jinping as president fully affirms Xi's outstanding governing capability and noble quality of serving the people. He would like to join President Xi in making unremitting efforts to further strengthen the friendly cooperation between China and Mali. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas said Xi Jinping's election shows the Chinese people and the Communist Party of China are confident of Xi's brilliant leadership and grand plan for the future. He believes Xi Jinping will lead the Chinese nation to achieve great rejuvenation and promote international peace and justice. Austrian President Alexander Van der Bellen said China would become more successful under Xi's leadership, and Serbian President Alexander Vučić said China would realize a great rejuvenation, helping maintain peace and stability in the world. Antigua and Barbuda Governor General Rodney Williams said Xi Jinping is a leader with great charisma and talent. He hopes China will make greater achievements in its development under Xi's leadership.
Let's get you more now on those developments. I'm joined live from Beijing by CGTN's Jane Keo. Jane, what more can you tell us about the highlights of today and the election of Premier Li Keqiang? What's the latest?
Well, Beatrice, of course, the election of Li Keqiang was one of the major highlights of today's meeting. But we also had other elections, including those of the President of the Supreme People's Court. We had the election of the Procurator General of China's Supreme People's Procuratorate, plus the election of the Director of the newly established Anti-Graft Agency, the National Supervisory Commission. Now, Li Keqiang was elected with 2,964 votes in favor. We had 2 against. Of course, this is a man who's held this position since 2013, and he's also played a very key role in the country's changing fortunes, in the current development. And it's widely expected with his re-election, he's very much of this part of the development plans. But his election at this time in 2018 comes at a time when there are growing concerns about the country's debt burden. There are growing concerns about the tensions with countries like the United States, given those talks of a looming trade war that are currently going on. Beatrice?
Jane, so how have delegates and people in general been reacting to the election of Xi Jinping as president?
Well, there's a lot of optimism about the new leadership. The NPC deputies that we've been speaking to have been telling us that they are confident, given their achievements over the last 5 years. They believe there's still a lot more to be done. And they say that the continuity will offer stability as the country raises its standards and its quality. But we've also been seeing and hearing a lot of reaction from ordinary Chinese in various ways, especially on social media. And there's been an interesting game between last night and this morning. And this game was initiated by China Daily, which is one of the local dailies here. And it's on WeChat, which would say is China's version of WhatsApp. And this game gave players about 20 seconds to press like for the number of time or like for all the government's achievements over the last 5 years or since President Xi Jinping came into office. And Beatrice, it's interesting, we had one of the highest rated comments was this user who pressed 181 times in terms of liking the number of achievements. So clearly that's a diehard supporter. Another user simply wrote that let's vote or let's like Uncle Xi, which is the popular name or the way they popularly refer to the president here.
Jane, and the 2 sessions are winding down in coming days. So what's due to be discussed?
Well, on Monday, the deputies will be deliberating on the different work reports. We also expect them to discuss the draft supervision law, but they will be voting on Tuesday for this supervision law. And also we expect more appointments on Monday, including those of the vice premier. We expect the election of state councillors, plus the governor of the Central Bank of China. The current governor has held this position since 2002. Beatrice, these key appointments are important because they kind of give direction and clues as to what the government is thinking internally and in terms of its policies over the next 5 years.
All right, Jane Keo joining us there from Beijing. Thank you.